Why was Bulletproof Coffee all the buzz at the giant Antiaging conference in Vegas last month? We'll visit with cloud computing pioneer and Bulletproof creator David Asprey to learn how coffee, ketones, and a bit of butter set the table for his anti-aging lifestyle. It's biohacking at its best, and it's right here on Immortality Now. Funding for Immortality Now is made possible in part by OnDemand. This therapeutic approach uses biofeedback and pulsed electromagnetic stimulation to help patients improve their stress tolerance. To learn more or to find a practitioner near you, go to ondemand.net.
We're going to take a look now at a counterintuitive new coffee trend. It's called Bulletproof Coffee. The idea is that adding butter to your morning brew will help you lose weight and boost energy.
Which is why I'm wide-eyed about one of the hottest new trends in downing that first morning cup of joe with a healthy slab of butter.
Have you heard of Bulletproof Coffee?
I had this thing yesterday called a Bulletproof Coffee. Have you ever had one of these?
That's nice, isn't it?
That's actually nice, and you didn't even put any sugar in there.
Hi, this is Dr. Ron Klatz at the 24th International Congress on Anti-Aging Medicine, our World Congress in Las Vegas, Nevada. And one of the most, I think, entertaining and exciting speakers is Dave Asprey. Dave, thank you for being here. Dave has a unique story. He was one of the most popular presenters to our audience because Dave has a certain advantage over most of the physicians who are here. There are over 5,000 physicians here. And that advantage is that Dave's not a physician. So he hasn't been saddled with the medical education. It kind of puts your head into a box. Yeah. And he's also lived the anti-aging lifestyle and has many, many successes because of that. He's been able to tweak his body and hack his mind, and it's all based around mitochondria and helping to eliminate toxins from the body to improve metabolic performance. Dave, by the way, is the inventor of Bulletproof Coffee, which is a fad that is sweeping the country. Dave, you have one of the busiest booths here in the conference. What do you attribute that to? I mean, did you expect this?
We brought a lot of people and a lot of coffee because everyone loves coffee.
Everyone does love coffee.
So I did expect that. And also a lot of the A4M membership has heard of Bulletproof from their patients, and they see that it is derived from anti-aging. I'm using a different language, but we're on the same mission. So I think they come here and like, oh, that's speaking my language, and that's why they're here.
So the key to Bulletproof Coffee is it rapidly develops ketosis, or ketones within the body, and ketones are more effective molecules for the brain than sugar.
Absolutely. And the reason Bulletproof Coffee does that is Bulletproof Coffee has an oil called brain octane oil in it that we manufacture, and it raises ketones about 5 times better than coconut oil. So coconut oil doesn't raise ketones more than fasting, and this stuff does. So it's an exogenous ketone. You would have had to fast, but most of the people that anti-aging physicians work with aren't really that interested in fasting, but they will add something new to their coffee, and then they get many of the benefits of fasting without having to do the work.
And this is your latest book. This is this a bestseller yet, or soon to be?
This is the cookbook. The Bulletproof Diet is a bestseller, and the new book, Headstrong, which is available on Amazon for pre-order right now, about mitochondria in the brain, what you can do to change them. That will be a New York Times bestseller. It's preordained.
Okay, well that's good. Now, how did you get into anti-aging?
When I was in my mid-20s, I weighed 300 pounds. I had serious cognitive dysfunction. I'd had arthritis in my knees since I was 14, GI problems. Basically, I was a wreck. And it was because of the environment around me, because I thought I was doing the right things and I wasn't. I was essentially old when I was young. And when I started working on fixing those, I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars and a decade learning about the systems in my body, working with anti-aging and functional medicine physicians in order to get control of this. And I started running an anti-aging nonprofit group called the Silicon Valley Health Institute.
But how did you first get introduced to anti-aging?
I was really displeased with my traditional physician, and I needed to find a doctor who would understand what was going on with me. So my first introductions, I was fortunate. I went to the A4M website many years ago, about 15 years ago, and I found a list of physicians who actually could figure out what was going on with me. That was what got me into the world of anti-aging.
So the American Academy of Anti-Aging Medicine was your start at anti-aging.
It was the information that you put out there and the information from all of the people who contribute that not only basically saved my life and prevented me from being obese and having a neurodegenerative disease, but it was the gateway to finding the information and the physicians who could help.
Well, you know, that makes me feel great because the Academy of Anti-Aging Medicine has trained over 150,000 physicians and scientists, health professionals around the world, and we continue with that at this conference, over 5,000 people, and we're just growing and becoming the mainstream of healthcare. And so my prediction from 24 years ago that anti-aging medicine would be its own medical specialty has come to pass. I'm quite shocked and surprised myself, but I'm very happy to see your success. So thank you so much. Now, as we're just
you really did.
well, thank you. It's not me; it's the science of anti-aging medicine. It works. But let me ask you in closing: in your book and in your research and in your own life, what are maybe the 3 or 4 or 5 key things that you've learned that you think are going to get you to that 180-year life expectancy?
The number one most important thing is managing your stress. If you're stressed all the time, it doesn't matter how many anti-aging technologies you use, how many treatments you get, you've got to have control of your nervous system. So breathing, meditation, neurofeedback, stuff like that. Number 2 is avoiding the things that cause harm is more important than doing the things that make you stronger. So avoid kryptonite. Aging, in my mind, is death by 1,000 cuts. And there's mitochondrial focus, there's telomere focus, but the things that whack your mitochondrial telomeres, there's many small ones, and your job is to build your life, build your environment, so that they get filtered out. You just have fewer of them. You'll never get away from all of them, but you'll have less of them. And those 2 things matter the most. The third thing is building a daily practice. So if you don't have junk food in your house, you're not going to eat junk food. And when you just make that what you always do, you reduce the amount of effort and the amount of willpower it takes to do it. It's easy for me to do anti-aging because I always do anti-aging.
That's excellent. Well, God bless, be well, and look forward to seeing you at your 180th birthday. I will be there.
Count on it.
And you need to be there too. So if you find this information interesting and useful, join the American Academy of Anti-Aging Medicine. Go to www.worldhealth.net, which is the official website of the Academy, and you'll get incredible information just like this every day. Live long and well. I'm Dr. Ron Klatz for Immortality Now.